Hi, good to see you. It's getting kind of hot these days, so got my refreshments going. Now, 2 weeks ago, I sold this wrap for 0.08 Ether, which is the currency, the cryptocurrency, the digital currency used in the Ethereum blockchain. Today, if I wanted to trade that Ether for US dollars, it's going for around $160 to $200, depending on the time that you're watching this. And I know you might be thinking to yourself, why? Why would someone pay so much money for something that I am watching right now on your YouTube video for free? And to that, I say, good question, and I am here to answer that question. Basically, what this video is a digital collectible. In the same way that we have physical collectibles today, rare Pokemon cards, famous painting, Belle Delphine's bathwater. These are all things that people are willing to pay for that are not really interchangeable with each other. You're not going to trade one famous painting or another famous painting in the way that it doesn't really matter if I have this quarter or this quarter. The two of them are pretty much equal to me. So you can have this one or I can have this one, it doesn't matter. But with these non-fungible assets, they're all unique. What people are paying for when they buy these things is one of two things. Number one, it has meaning to them. And so the money is definitely worth it because what they want more than the money they're willing to fork over is the meaning and the story behind this item. And the other thing that people buy it for is they think it can make them more money because maybe there are other people who are collecting this. If I buy it right now, then it will become more and more rare because it's only one of a kind or it's one of a collection, and I can sell it and flip it to someone else later in the future. Those are the two reasons why people buy these types of non-fungible assets. Just to drive the point home, I have this golf ball, and to you, it might be just some normal golf ball. How do I get autofocus this? To you, it might just look like a cute little golf ball with a Hawaii design on it, and you would just toss it in the trash tomorrow. But to me, it means a lot because this is a golf ball that I got from my coworker from when I was working at Samsara, and he had just gone on a trip to Hawaii, and this was during the pandemic. So I remember Zoom calls where he was calling from sunny Hawaii and telling me about his dreams of maybe owning a rental property there someday. And so this golf ball to me reminds me of all the times that I had working with him, and it reminds me of the pandemic, and it reminds me of Zoom calls and software engineering and Samsara, and it has all these things associated to this golf ball. So even if you presented me with another golf ball that looked exactly like this one, I would want to keep this one. So that's the kind of way that human beings work. In the history of the world, we've never really had this ability to capture moments and stories like this in digital assets, like memes, music videos, pictures. We've never had that ability to say, this specific one right here, this represents the first day that Albert started a 100-day rapping collection on his journey to become a better rapper, storyteller, video producer, and so on. We've never had that ability until today with blockchain technology. It's the same stuff that powers Bitcoin and Ethereum. With this technology, we've been able to create these certificates for digital assets that say, yes, Albert right now is the owner of this day one wrap, and he has the ability to sell it to someone else and trade it for a cryptocurrency. He can keep it and do whatever he wants with it. And sure, you can watch a copy of that asset on YouTube, on Instagram, whatever, but the original one is recorded right here at this time and is owned by this person at this wallet address. So that's why people are willing to pay for it. It's because they think that, either number one, in the future, this will have a greater value, or number two, they really enjoy this wrap and it means something to them and they want to display it somewhere in their digital gallery. There's something really cool with this technology where you can have a built-in commission. It's a built-in resale price. So even if I sell my rap video for $200 today, if the new owner sells it tomorrow for $1,000, I get a 10% commission on that piece baked in. And it's not up to the marketplace, it's not up to some auction house, it's not up to the person who sold it to enforce that, it's actually written into the code. It's written into the system, which I think is amazing. And that's one of the game changers for artists. Right now, I just want to end with saying some thoughts on where I think NFTs are going. NFTs today are simple in the way that they're pretty much just JPEGs or MP4s. And it's a little bit hard to imagine, like, why would people be paying so much money for these things? I think in the future, developers are going to be creating new digital experiences on top of these NFTs. If you hold my rap video, for example, then in this digital 3D world called Decentraland, it acts as a ticket for you to then come to one of my rap concerts or a talk that I'm giving or something like that. Because we can prove that you own the original copy of this rap video, we can also say that you hold the ticket to come to this event. I think in the future where it could go even farther is brands. Brands can leverage the existing story and communities that they've already built. And we already see this today in a collection called NBA Top Shot.
I bought a moment of LeBron James for $47,500. Only 59 ever minted on the site. And this specific one was serial number 23. And the goal is to sell it to LeBron for $1 million.
There's already so many people who are fans of the NBA and basketball who have been following for years. And now you can actually own a moment that, sure, you can find the highlight on YouTube and stuff, but now you can be the owner of a LeBron James dunk. You know, everybody loves LeBron. He's like an amazing player and everything. And so it's like, well, yeah, I want to own one of these. It's just like owning a LeBron James basketball card. We're going to see more and more of that type of phenomenon where Lamborghini mints 100 limited edition NFTs of unique cars, Lamborghini cars. And these NFTs can then be used in a digital game to race each other. And you can like drive the car and have this virtual reality experience. And people can gamble and bet on which cars are going to win. That creates this whole little community game out of the experience. And on top of that, Lamborghini can also say, it's awesome that you guys have bought this and are having fun with it in the digital world. But on top of that, we're actually also going to allow people to redeem their digital NFT token for a real world car. So you can imagine all of these types of functionalities where it's not just in the digital world, people are using it to play games and brag to each other, but in the real world, you actually can integrate that somehow and get a real world value. There's a lot of potential for more and more crazy stuff to happen. And right now we are just getting started. So that is everything. Hopefully that was useful to you, and I will see you next time.